the same series of chapter simultaneous linear equation. What problem? Now we are in exercise 6G. What information is provided? From Delhi station, 2 tickets are bought for station A and 3 tickets for station B, and cost of ticket is coming out as rupees 77. But if you buy 3 tickets of station A and 5 tickets of station B, then total cost is how much? 124 rupees. So you have to find out from Delhi station how much is the fare of station A and how much is the fare of station B. So what we'll consider? We'll consider let the fare for station A be rupees X and station B be rupees Y. So 2 ticket for station A and plus 3 ticket for station B, that is 77. So 1 ticket of station A is X, so 2 ticket 2X, 3 ticket for station B is 3Y, 77. That is equation number 1. Now what is given? 3 tickets of station A plus 5 tickets of station B, that is equal to 124. So 3X plus 5 is equal to 124. We'll solve these two equations. We have done this in exercise 6b by equating the coefficient. So we have equated the coefficient of x and x here. 2 is multiplied to 3, 3 is multiplied to 2. You got the two sets of equation again. After subtraction, you will get y is equal to how much? 17. That is cost of ticket for station B. And now this value of y, which is equal to how much? 17 rupees. We'll put in an equation. For my convenience, I have kept in equation number 1, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. After filling the value of y is equal to 17, we'll get how much? X is equal to 13. So we'll say that cost of ticket from Delhi to station A is rupees 13 and cost of ticket from Delhi to station B is how much? Rupees 17. One more question where something is fixed and something is variable. Like it is given taxi charge in a city and consisting of a fixed charge, means as you are going to sit in a taxi you have to pay a fixed charge, and after that you have to pay as per kilometer. So what is given? Fixed charge is there and as per distance covered charge is paid. So if a man is traveling 10 kilometer, so he has to pay how much? 315 rupees. And by the same car, if man is traveling 15 kilometer, he is paying how much? 465 rupees. So you have to find out how much fixed charge is paid and how much is charge of taxi per kilometer. And later on, one more question is added here, that if a man is traveling 32 kilometer, how much he is going to pay. So we'll consider that fixed charge is rupees X and charge per kilometer is Y. So at first man is traveling how much? 10 kilometer. So 10 kilometer he has to pay fixed charge, and for 10 kilometer he has to pay charge. The fixed charge already we have considered X, and for 1 kilometer is Y, so 10 kilometer is 10Y. So X plus 10Y will come out as 315. We'll mark it equation number 1. Now second case, distance traveled is how much? 15. So again fixed charge is there and charge for 15 kilometer. Fixed charge already we know that is X, and for 15 kilometer it is 15Y. When these two are added, we are getting 465. So we have got equation number 1 and equation number 2. When we'll solve these two equations, very easy to solve because x and x are having same equal coefficient. So subtraction is done. You'll get y is equal to how much? 30. This is charge per kilometer. And this y is equal to 30 will put in first equation, that is x plus 10 y is equal to 315. After calculation, you will get x is equal to how much? 15. So fixed charge is how much? Rupees 15 kilometer and charge per kilometer is 30. So second part of question is what? You have to find out how much charge is to be paid when man is traveling how many kilometer? 32 kilometer. So fixed charge is x plus 32 kilometer, it is 32y. So fixed charge is 15 plus 32 into 30, that is equal to 15 plus 960. So that man has to pay 975 rupees for traveling how many kilometer? 32 kilometer. Again one more case of inverse variation. What is given? It takes 12 hours to fill a swimming pool using 2 pipes. Obviously one pipe will be larger diameter, another pipe will be smaller diameter. What is written? Pipe of larger diameter is used for 4 hours and pipe of smaller diameter is used for 9 hours. What is information? Only half of the pool is filled. When they are working together for 12 hours, they are filling the tank. But if first pipe is working for 4 hours and second pipe is working for 9 hours, then only half of the pool is filled. And you have to find out that alone how much time will be taken by each pipe to fill the pool. So what we'll consider? We'll consider that larger diameter is filling in x hours and a smaller diameter pipe is filling in y hours. At first, what we'll do, we'll find out 1 hour work of larger pipe and 1 hour work of smaller pipe. So 1 hour work of larger pipe will be 1 by x, and 1 hour work of smaller pipe will be 1 by y. How many hours they are working to fill the tank? 12 hours. So 12-hour work will be 12 into 1 by x plus 1 by y. Since tank is full, so that is considered as one work, complete work. So 1 by x plus 1 by what will do? This 12 will be shifted here. So you are getting first equation, that 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 1 by 12. Now what second information was, the first pipe is working for 4 hours and second pipe is working for 9 hours. Means 4 hour work of first pipe is 4 by x and 9 hour work of second pipe is 9 by y. And that is equal to how much tank? Half of the tank, so 1 by 2. So two equations we are getting. So this type of equation already we have discussed in exercise 60, where we have reduced equation into linear equation. So what we'll do, we'll consider 1 by x is equal to a, 1 by y is equal to b. So standard form of this equation will come out as a plus b is equal to 1 by 12. And here 4 by a plus 9 and 4a plus 9 we will come out as 1 by 2. When we'll solve both the equation, at last you will get x is equal to how much? 20, that is equal to 20 hour, and y will come out as 30 hours. So we can say that pipe of larger diameter is filling tank in how many hours? 20 hours, and pipe of a smaller diameter is filling in how many hours? 30 hours. Now the sum I'm going to discuss here, I'm finding from last many years of my teaching career that most of the children get confused. So when I'm giving explanation, please be very, very careful. What is given? The area of rectangle gets reduced by 9 square unit when if its length is reduced by 5 unit and breadth is increased by 3 units. However, another information, if the length of this rectangle is increased by 3 unit and breadth is also increased by 2 unit, then area increases by 67 square unit. So what you have to find out dimension of rectangle, means what is the length and what is the breadth of rectangle. So at first we'll start with consideration that let the length be x unit and breadth be y unit. So obviously area will be how much? Area of rectangle, everyone knows length into breadth, so it will be how much? xy. But condition is given now. If length is reduced by 5 units, so new length will be original length minus 5, and breadth is increased by 3 units, so new breadth will be y plus 3. So new area will be how much? Product of these two, x minus 5 into y plus 3. So x minus 5 into y plus 3, as per information provided, it will be how much less? It will be 9 square unit less than original area. So new area, which is x minus 5 into y plus 3, is original area minus 9. When you will solve it, it will be xy plus 3x minus 5y minus 15, that is equal to xy minus 9. So this xy will be cancelled by xy. So you are getting first set of equation, that is equal to 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 9 plus 15, that is equal to 6. We'll mark the equation number 1. In second case, what is given? Length is increased as well as breadth is increased. Length is increased by 3 unit and breadth is increased by 2 units. So I have written new length again x plus 3 units and new breadth again y plus 2 units. So new area will be product of these two. So new area is x plus 3 into y plus 2. But in this case, this area is 67 square unit more than original area. So I have written this new area is equal to original area plus 67. We'll solve it. Xy and xy will be cancelled and you will get a set of equation that is equal to 2x plus 3y is equal to 67 minus 6, that is equal to 61. We'll mark it equation number 2, and this equation 2x plus 3y, that is equal to 61, which is we have considered as 2, and this equation 3x minus 5, that is equal to 6, which I have considered as 1, will solve together. You know the process of solving. Finally your answer will come out as x is equal to 17 units and y is equal to 9 units, which will say that length of rectangle is how much? 17 unit, and breadth of rectangle will come out as how much? 9 unit. This will be your answer. If area, maybe it is asked what is area, so area will be how much? Length into breadth, that is equal to 17 into 9. 9 7 how much? 63, and 9 6 how much? 15. 153 square unit. If additional question is given there.